I wanted the floor to open up and swallow me whole. The experience I'm about to share was without question one of my life's most character building and career defining moments. So much so that I'm still talking about it to this day by sharing it with you. You see, many years ago, while facilitating a life skills program, I failed to heed Stephen Covey's habit number 5. Seek first to understand, then be understood. It's the habit of empathic communication and arguably one of the most important of his 7 habits. As a certified facilitator of Franklin Covey's The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, you think I would have known and acted better. Well, think again. You could say I earned my stripes in humanness and fallibility that day. So here's what happened. It was nearing the end of lunch break, and my students were returning to class. Well, some of them, that is. I was most excited as I was about to introduce a dynamic guest presenter speaking on time management. My adrenaline was pumping as I felt this would be a most impactful presentation for our students, Brian, my co-facilitator, and me. Well, I was right, but not how I imagined. You see, half of the group never showed up until 30 minutes past the start of her presentation. Now imagine what was running through my mind. I'm a life skills instructor with a time management expert presenting to a half-empty class. So naturally, I experienced every range of emotions from anger and frustration to disbelief. I mean, wouldn't you? The late arrivers apologized to the presenter and quickly sat in their chairs. They could see the hurt on my pokerless face. After she left, I told them how disappointed I was with their late arrival. Then, witnessing their sad faces, I immediately sensed the gravity of my reaction and words. Looking back to the back of the room and seeing the expression on Brian's face, I knew with complete certainty that I had misread the situation and should have responded differently. I then dismissed the class to regain my composure. After they left, Brian shared that some of the students had been delayed as they were waiting on 2 appreciation plaques that they were getting engraved. Plaques they were presenting to both of us in the program's graduation ceremony that evening. He then asked how I felt about my reaction and response to the class. Now, before proceeding, you must know that Brian could have been Stephen Covey in another life. So disappointing him made this experience all the more heart-wrenching for me. With tear-filled eyes and a tight throat, I shared that I felt immense shame and remorse. As an experienced coach and 7 Habits course facilitator, I should not have jumped to conclusions. Instead, I should have waited until I had all the facts before expressing my thoughts and feelings. And he agreed. And once again, I wanted to crawl under the proverbial floorboards. Well, all's well that ends well, as they say. With a few hours to reflect on the situation and time to decompress and chill, we were all in better spirits and immensely enjoyed the graduation. Now, do you think I felt undeserving of the plaque they gave me? You bet. And yes, we all shed more tears during the plaque presentations. As painful as that experience was at the time, I fully appreciate the valuable lesson, the reminder it imparted. To always seek first to understand before jumping to conclusions. So I ask you, how might you have reacted in such a situation? Perhaps if our paths cross someday, you might tell me. Take care. Bye for now.